Welcome everybody, game 2 of the Squirt International Hockey Tournament down here in Fargo. We are live again. Hopefully everything is working this time around. I had a couple difficulties in that first game, but hopefully we got that figured out here for game number 2. I believe it must have been the internet. I just tried it again here, trying to get it started, and it didn't want to go, and I was on the Wi-Fi. Now I'm off the Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that's going to help it or not, but we're going to find out here in just a second. We'll get a review here from my wife, maybe. But slowly walking up to me. I see there's. Hopefully you can see me. I'm not going to best video quality as I am off Wi-Fi, so I don't seem to have a ton of cell service, but we'll find out here. A couple people dropping off. Maybe that means that we're all right. Picture. Yeah. So I'm off the Wi-Fi. So the picture's probably going to be a little grainy. Unfortunately, you might have to just listen to me talk for this whole game. You may not be able to see some of the action. We are right here on top of the Aviators' end as they warm up, so won't be able to cover the whole zone. But when they do go to period break, we'll be able to zoom in right here onto their bench. As you see, the 3 coaches down there telling the team to get ready here in warm-ups. They've already started the clock, so we're already down to about 3.5 minutes here. So now the Aviators are taking on the Tri-Valley Blue Devils. Their jerseys, a little bit resemblance of the old school Florida Panthers jerseys. This team is actually out of California. I'm not exactly sure what town they'd be based out of, but obviously being called Tri-Valley, they're Valley kids and probably from a bunch of different cities, I'm assuming. It's the way things kind of work in some of those states where hockey's not as large as it is up here in the Midwest. I know like some of the LA team that's here, those kids are from all over the place. The Vegas kids too are from multiple actual states that make up that team. So this team took on New Prague in their first game. They won that one 7, so pretty easy one for them, although they might be one of the top teams that are here. These teams are more like AAA all-star teams from kids around the valley. Pay a good amount of money to be on the team. And usually they have a pick from a pretty big crop of kids in order to make up some of these teams. But Aviators play as a team, move the puck around, similar to what they did in that first game. Should do all right as soon as they give up on the team aspect and start taking penalties. That's where they will start to struggle. But about a minute and a half here in the first period. Then we'll get this game number 2 underway. We won't have another game today. Next game will be tomorrow at some point. All depends on how they do here. Obviously, winning their first game put them in the top side of the bracket of these 64 teams. So they're going to end the weekend somewhere in the top 32. But if they win this game, they'll can't do worse than 16th overall. If they lose this game, can't do better than 15th. But either way, now after this game, it actually gets broken up into 4 16-team brackets that are designated by Diamond, Emerald, whatever else they have. But still lots to play for. Still can technically win a Squirt International Championship. Just kind of depends on which level they put themselves in here, depending on how they end up in this game. So, but lots of pin trading there between games. Had the panoramic picture taken that they do every year at the Squirt International, and then got a little bit of lunch in the boys, and now we're back here ready for the second game. Some of them are even going to watch the Jew team Fargo Force here in town play tonight. So that should be fun. There'll be some pin trading there, I'm sure, as well. But there's the buzzer and the warm-ups. Pucks are getting picked up. Referees are getting the nets officially put on the pegs. Hopefully it's not too bad out there for you. I do apologize. Something about this Fargo Park's internet will not let you stream, so we're off of it, but we're also able to, some cell service isn't not the greatest, so upload and download speed, all that fun stuff will not be ideal, but we'll do the best we can. Hopefully play somewhere better tomorrow that has a different Wi-Fi, or even if we're in like Shields Arena or the Farmers Union Arena over there, I know gets pretty good coverage inside of there, so. So, team gathered around their goaltender down here. A little farther I can get it. 12 minutes on the board for anybody that didn't follow us along. There's the kids waving at all of you. So for people that weren't able to watch the game earlier or couldn't get on it or didn't have the time, whatever it may be, 3 12-minute periods just to keep things moving here. A little bit shorter than normal. But penalties also go down to only 1 minute. So when you do take a penalty, it goes by pretty quick. But obviously you do get the man advantage for that 1 minute. As we get ready here for the opening face-off of game number 2. Looks like it'll be Albert out there with Grady. The other wing will be Porter. And Jason Teeny on defense. So this team will be a little bit stronger than the game or the team that we watched earlier. They do play together more than just the winter season. They kind of just go all over the place and do this all the time. So they have control. Tri-Valley down near the steal away there by Porter. Grady gets control, gets it up to Albert. Albert works at the middle, brings it down to the Tri-Valley end. Defenseman trying to poke it away. Looks like he eventually will get it poked away. Teeny sends one towards the net. Porter tipped it just wide. Tri-Valley will get on it first. They'll dump this one out into center ice. Back they come, working on Teeny. Forces him to go wide. 2 guys out front. Shot sent towards the net, but tip ace. Jace working on it here. Now he'll grab it in the corner right in front of us. Feeds this one through the middle, right out to a Tri-Valley defenseman. Puts on the break, slips away from Grady, and they'll bring it right back in, but that's offsides. And we're going to face off here just outside the Aviators' end. So Evan will come out to take the face off out there with Macklin and Eli. It'll be Carter and Caleb on defense as we saw in the first game. Centering pass comes over to Macklin. He tips it over to the near side. Tri-Valley will get on this one first. Tri-Valley feeds it out to the point. Tipped off the stick and just out into the neutral zone, so they go D to D. Eli trying to put the pressure on. Defenseman slips away. Trying to find a pass here. Sends it over to the defenseman now through the middle, but picked up here by Eli. He'll bring this one into the zone down the right side. Dumps it down into the corner. Tri-Valley gets on first, but Evan trying to steal it away along the boards. Evan steals away in the corner, looking for a centering pass, feeds it through the middle, goes off a Macklin's stick, but Tri-Valley gets control. They'll skate this one up the near side wall, now out into the neutral zone. Good job of the Aviators there getting back. Macklin's able to tip it back out as Tri-Valley went for a change. Dumped off. Eli lost his stick. Tri-Valley brings it in, but knocked away by Carter here. Carter will skate this one forward down the far side. Cuts it to the middle. Has to go around his own teammate. Gets stolen away as Tri-Valley gets back quickly on defense. They send it up the sidewall. Now through the middle. Gets it to Carter. Drops it off for Caleb. Caleb takes a look. Sends one through the middle. Trying to feed it up to Macklin, but Tri-Valley steals that one away, and they'll bring this one into the zone, but swallowed up quickly by the Aviators. Eli grabs it along the wall, works it to the middle, sends it out into center ice here, but picked up by Evan. He'll bring it in the zone down the left side. Spins away from one check, has it pinned, trying to work it down low, but he gets swallowed up by another Tri-Valley player. Trying to steal a stick back here, centering pass just in front of Macklin. Tri-Valley's able to chip this one out into the neutral zone. Be picked up by Caleb. Caleb hands one off to Carter. Carter slips away from one check, or one poke check there. Nice job recovering there. It would have been almost a 2-on-0 in on Sam, but Carter able to steal it away. And now fed up to Macklin down the right side. Slips one Tri-Valley defenseman. Bouncing puck comes up above the glass there, but stays in play. Now comes loose over to Evan. Tried to stick handle around the defenseman. The defenseman steals away and feeds it out into the neutral zone. Jace lets him get on side and dumps it back down in. A couple players go for a change. Tri-Valley with control. They feed it through the middle. Tucker, the lone defenseman, works it over to the far side. Tri-Valley gets around him, shots it on. Sam makes the save, picked by Jace on the near side. Feeds it up the wall, gets to Soren. He blows an edge here. Battle for it along the boards. Picked up by Tri-Valley. Feed to the far side. Shots it on. Kick that one away and then finally get covered up. And we're going to face off here down in the Aviators' end with 8:26 in here, first period. Tri-Valley with a majority of the chances here in the early going. Picked up by Tri-Valley, you have to face off. They feed it down into the corner. Looking for a centering pass here. They send it out through the middle. It comes up to the point. Soren read that, put it in, but Teeny picks it up and skates this one forward through the middle. Trying to get through the defenseman. Gets all the way through. Puck rolls in on goaltender, kicks it into the corner before Teeny could get another whack at it. A couple Tri-Valley kids collide there. They had a player behind the defense that the Aviators didn't quite see. And he has the puck now, brings it down the left side, works it in. Shot sent out front. Nice pass play there by Tri-Valley. They strike first, take the 1-0 lead here. In this first period, Aviators kind of flat-footed watching the two players work there. Nobody picked up the guy up front. Tri-Valley leads 1-0 here with 7:50 to go in the first period. It'll be Albert to take the face-off out there with Grady and Porter. Carter and Caleb back on defense. One back by Tri-Valley. They send it up the wall. Brought into the zone down the near side. Working it to the middle. Shots in on. Saved by Sam. Holds on to that one. And we're going to face off here right in front of us, looks like. Albert to take the face off for the Aviators. One back by Tri-Valley to the point. Shot sent on, but they're tempted there, I should say. Nice poke check there by Grady. Brings it into the zone down the right side. Still has the puck along the boards. Tries to slip around one defenseman. Caleb steps up to keep this one in the zone. Tri-Valley has control again. They send it out to the blue line. Looks like Albert spins away from one check, has it. Centering pass goes right behind Grady to the far side. Tri-Valley will jump on that one. They'll bring this one right back out. Centering pass a little bit behind the player, but he recovers and brings it on in. Down the left side. Dumped around to the far side. Centering pass comes to the middle player, all alone out front. Gets a shot off, but it's pushed just wide. Their centering pass there by the Aviators off the mark. Nice little stick handle by the Tri-Valley player. They play pitch and catch. This one will actually come out in to the neutral zone, tipped all the way back down into the Tri-Valley end. They send it up the wall. Centering pass side, they'll bring this one in. Cuts it to the outside, shots it on off the side of the net. Caleb will pick it up. He slips around one player, works it up the wall right in front of us. Gets caught up on Porter there a little bit, and Tri-Valley recovers, but now brought out into the zone by Albert. He'll skate this one down the Tri-Valley end, cuts it to the middle. Got it poke check. Porter follows up, stays with it, but he loses as well. Knocked off the stick there by Grady. Centering pass, puck shot on. Goaltender makes the save. And back comes Tri-Valley. Bouncing puck. There, man, picked up by Albert. He'll skate this one forward. Slips around the fence and lost the handle on it, though, and has to retreat back just a little bit. Still with it, though, is Albert. He lost it at the blue line. Comes to Carter. Dumps this one down. Grady will chase after it. Trying to slip around the defenseman of Tri-Valley. Ties him up in the corner. But Tri-Valley will come away with it behind the net. They send it up the wall. Albert comes over to try to pick that one off, but Tri-Valley's able to get out into neutral. Jace tried to dump that one in, but Tri-Valley stole it away. Big collision there between Teeny and one of the Tri-Valley players. Stolen away by Evan, comes up to the blue line. Tri-Valley's able to keep that one in. They dump it back down in the corner, have some options out front here, but a nice skate stop there by Jace. Runs into Evan a little bit, and Tri-Valley steals it right back. Center, shot sit on, bounce comes in right on net. Sam had to make the save there. Short-side attempt. Tri-Valley playing keep away here from the Aviators. They'll work it out to the blue. Now down the corner, back off the misplay just a little bit, and they have to retreat back out in the neutral zone. They wait for their players to get inside, bring it right back in. Gritty knocked it away for a moment, but Tri-Valley stays with it. Now Evan knocks it away. And Eli just flat out steals it away. Has it taken away from him. Tri-Valley has it down low. 3 players down below the goal line. Now they working out front. Jace pushes over up the wall on the far side. Macklin comes over to get it. Lost an edge. Eli digging in there as well. Looks like he'll just dump this one out in the neutral zone. A big go off of Tri-Valley defenseman stick. Turns around, works it to the middle. Lost the handle. Picked up by Macklin, but knocked off of his stick right away. And here's an opportunity for Tri-Valley again. Shot it on back of the net. 2-0 lead here for Tri-Valley with 3:57 remaining in the first period. Aviators not looking quite as crisp as they were in that first game. Obviously playing against a team that's a little more skilled than what they had faced this morning, but need to this puck out a little bit. Evan will take the face off out there with Eli and Macklin. Caleb tried to send that one up to Macklin, but got taken away by Tri-Valley. Now Caleb with it again down in the corner. Centering pass there, gets it up to Eli. To the far side, gets it to Macklin. Zone down the right side. Gets taken down, picked up by Evan. Evan centering pass goes all the way through, comes out to Carter at the point. He just dumps one down in. Luckily for the Aviators, Tri-Valley slipped on that one. They had a couple guys getting behind the defense. This one's dumped all the way down, picked up by Carter. Carter behind his own net, gets his pocket picked. Tri-Valley trying to center this one, but it went off of Evan's skip. Brings it out front, feeds it up to the high slot. Didn't have the opportunity to shoot there. Caleb trying to get that one out. There's an opportunity. 3 Tri-Valley players down low. Puck hit the post, but did not go in. Nice save there by Evan. Was able to bail out his goaltender. Here's Carter. He gets tripped up. Down he goes. Arm goes up. Tri-Valley gets the touch on it. And that'll be a penalty here on Tri-Valley. So power play coming for the Aviators. We'll head down to the Tri-Valley end for a face-off. Just a 1-minute penalty here in the Squirt International. It'll be Barron to take the face-off out there with Tucker and Soren. Barron pushes it down in the corner. Soren goes after it. Barron goes after it. Dumped down on net by Teeny there. Race forward to the near side here. Down goes a couple players in the boards. This one's dumped all the way down Tri-Valley. They can't dump it down. Teeny grabs it before it gets to the red line anyways. Sent up to Tucker. He lets this one go. Thought Barron was going to take it. Tri-Valley goes D to D. They send it through the middle and back on the attack they go. Down into the Aviators' end. Works it behind the net. Feeds it out to the point. All 3 Tri-Valley players out top there. They'll work this one out in the neutral zone, just killing this penalty. They drop it off for the D. About 20 seconds to go on the power play for Tri-Valley. Teeny slides over, trying to take this one away. Does get it taken away. Loses an edge, though. Gets it up to Barron. Now Teeny grabs it, feeds it up the wall, gets it to Tucker. Tri-Valley with control. They work it over to the near side. About 2 seconds left on the power play. We'll be back to 5-on-5 as they bring it in down the near side. Shots in on. Sam makes the save. Teeny tried to clear it out, but went off for own players. Picked up by Jace. He feeds it through the middle, dumps it down in the Tri-Valley end. Out to the blue line, but Barron brings that one in as Tucker was still in the zone. We get an offsides call. And a face-off coming outside the Tri-Valley end. About a minute 27 to go here, first period. 2-0 lead here for Tri-Valley. And Albert will take the face-off out there with Porter and Grady. Tri-Valley wins the face, feeds it out into the neutral zone. Albert got it right at the blue line, but brought it back in. Porter was about a foot off sides. And we're going to face off on the near side. He'll send it off the wall to Porter, but to Mark. Tri-Valley turns it right back in. They'll dump it down into the Aviators' end where Caleb will get on it first, near side corner here. Feeds it over to his deep partner, Carter. Carter through the middle trying to find Porter. Puck comes loose in the high slot. Tri-Valley trying to get control. Fed over to the far side. Nice block there by Carter. Comes loose to Caleb. Caleb gets it over to Porter down the right side. Tri-Valley player closes quickly and steals that one away, but misplayed a little bit. Porter trying to steal it. Pass out. That comes Tri-Valley. Stolen away by Grady. Works around the defenseman. Cuts it to the middle. Kicks it to himself. Lost the handle on it. Kicks it out front to Porter. Porter gets a quick shot on net. Goaltender makes the save. Caleb slides up to keep this one in the zone. Dumps it down the wall. Gets it to Albert. Albert turns. Fires right into the glove of the goaltender. And we're going to face off down in the Tri-Valley end here with 19.6 seconds left. A 2-0 lead for Tri-Valley. Albert takes the face-off, feeds it to the middle, trying to get to Grady. Tri-Valley gets control, though, and they'll skate this one up to the blue line, now out. Carter retreats, but offsides here on Tri-Valley, and we're going to face off just outside the Aviators' end. Brought in by Tri-Valley here. They're right in front of us, trying to look for an option. Shot sent on. A little pushing and shoving as that shot was sent on a little late. And we'll head to the first intermission. Tri-Valley with a 2-0 lead. Aviators on their heels a bit, but need to come together here and start playing as a team. Don't quite have the jump that they had in the first game here as the coaches get them brought in together, and hopefully we'll get them going here for this second period. We've seen them come back from a 2-goal deficit before, so hopefully they can find that extra gear and get going here in this second period, maybe get it one of their own and maybe tie this game up even. We're at Fargo South Arena here in Fargo. I don't know if there's a high school that still plays here anymore. I don't see any banners. They have some from the girls team when they had Fargo South, but now they don't even have Fargo South girls team anymore. Now it's the Fargo North South. But it used to be the Spartans of Fargo North, I think, and the Bruins of Fargo South, and now they're the Spruins. So interesting collab there. So second period about ready to get underway here as teams head out to the face-off dot. Looks like it'll be Evans entering Eli and Macklin. Caleb and Jace and Teeny on defense. This one's tipped up the wall, brought in here by Evan. Evan down the near side, works it to the middle, lost the handle on it. We'll chase it down in the corner. Stolen away here by Tri-Valley. They feed it out to the point. Kept in now by Jace. Works it down to Evan. Evan can't quite. Still battling for it. Goes Jace looks, shoots one on net, goes off the head of a Tri-Valley player. Macklin grabs it. He dumps it down low. It'll come over to the near side. Tri-Valley will get on this one first. Eli tried to put the pressure on, but Tri-Valley defenseman slips away. Now skates this one up. Aviators able to steal it away at the blue line. It'll be Eli with it. Spins, takes a look, feeds it to Jace. Jace dumps it down in to the corner. Evan will go after this one. Comes right up front. Shots in on there by Eli. Goaltender makes the save. Tri-Valley able to chip this one up. Now they come back 2-on-2. Slips through one defense. Doing a nice job trying to get that one. I think Sam got the puck there, and it just slid right between his legs. The Tri-Valley player didn't get a shot off there. And a 3-0 lead here for Tri-Valley. A couple players checking on their goaltender. Referee chatting it up with him. Looks like it'll be Barron out there centering Soren and Tucker. Caleb and Carter on defense. They'll look to get things going here. So push forward by Tri-Valley. Caleb steps up, pokes it forward. That jumps over Tucker's stick. He's going to chase after it. Tri-Valley's able to chip it back out, and back comes Tri-Valley down the right side. Trying to get around. Carter does a nice job of stealing that one away with his skates. Dumps this one down. Don't think that'll make it for icing, as the goaltender comes out and touches it anyways. Side now. Out. Down in the Aviators' end, working defenseman out wide. Works it back in. Shot sent off the side of the net. Picked up by Caleb behind his own net. Lost the handle on that one. Slows up, grabs it. Tries to feed it up to Tucker, but a little bit too far. Runs in. Tri-Valley player ran into a couple players on the bench. Tri-Valley works it down into the Aviators' end, but stolen away by Caleb nicely there. Feeds it up to Soren. Jumped over his stick, and Tri-Valley brings it right back in. Works it to the outside. Tries to feed it over, but a diving stop there by Caleb stopped that puck. Short side attempt comes right to the blue paint. Carter's able to clear it out, but Tri-Valley keeps it in at the blue line, dumps it back down into the corner. Stolen away by Caleb, centering pass, trying to get this one up to Soren and out of the zone. Soren trying to do that, and he does get it up to the red line, but gets sealed off. Tri-Valley gets control again. They feed it over to the far side. Centering pass off the mark, comes loose over to Tucker. No idea what he was doing there, and then tripped up his own player, and back comes Tri-Valley. Oh, boy. There's Carter, sends it up the wall, gets it up to Barron. Tri-Valley keeps this one in. Down in the corner. Tri-Valley spins away from Carter, works it to the corner on the far side, looking for a pass out front, spins away from Caleb by Blair. Excuse me, that was Barron. Now it's Albert back there trying to defend. Dumped out to the point, kept in. Sent up the wall, but Aviators had a handle on it, but couldn't quite get that one out. Now they will as they get it up to Albert here. Albert skates this one over to the near side. Puts on the brakes at the blue line. Had it stolen away by the Tri-Valley player. Battle for it right here in front of the bench, but Tri-Valley gets control of it, and they'll skate this one down the Aviators' end. Works it to the middle. Feeds it over. Back towards the net. Now they go behind. Stolen away by Albert. He'll skate this one forward. A couple players going for a change, so Albert's on his own here as he brings this one into the zone down the far side. Works it towards the front of the net, gets a shot off. Goaltender makes a save. Porter trying to get a shot. Here's Grady, gets one in the back. In the second period, making it a 3-1 hockey game. Just getting pucks to the net, getting bodies there afterwards, cleaning up rebounds. Breaking the scoreless drought here for the Aviators. Cutting into this lead. It's a 2-goal game as Tri-Valley leads this one 3-1 with 8:03 to go in the second period. So Evans to face off out there with Porter and Grady. Excuse me, that's Albert. Jace and Tini on defense. Here's Grady, our goal scorer. Cuts it to the middle. Trying to get a shot off here. Gets hooked up and puck stolen away from him, but uses his big frame to steal that one back. Trying to feed that one out front. Goes off his skate. Tri-Valley trying to get this one out, but Grady's able to steal it away and keep it in the zone. Lost the handle on that one. Back comes Tri-Valley. Jace comes over trying to seal off the player. The player gets around him. Gets behind Jace. somehow beats Sam over the shoulder, finds the back of the net, extends their lead back to 3. Tri-Valley leads this one 4-1. So Albert, they face off again here for the Aviators. Push forward. This one picked up by Grady. Grady brings it into the zone, trying to get through a couple different players. Lost the handle on that one. Sent out to the point. Grady still battling, trying to get control of this puck. Will brings it down the left side, takes a look, tries to feed it over to Porter. Defenseman is able to hold strong there, knock that puck away. Here's Teeny, shot sent on, gets stopped by a couple Tri-Valley players, and they backhand this one out into center ice. Nice little move there by the Tri-Valley player. Spins around, feeds that one to the far side, but just a little bit behind the winger there. And back come the Aviators. Albert with it, works it to the middle. Cuts through, gets through one defenseman, trying to get a shot on. Good check there by a Tri-Valley player. Albert once again, shot on, kicked away by the goaltender. I don't even think the goaltender tried to fall down like that, but was able to make the save by doing it. There's a shot sent on by Tri-Valley. They clean up the rebound. Puck's still loose. Now Sam gets a cover on it. And we're going to face off down in the Aviators' end. 6 minutes, 38 seconds to go, second period. 4-1 lead here for Tri-Valley. Looks like Evan makes the face-off, wins this one back, gets it to Caleb. Caleb sends it up the wall, but stolen away by Tri-Valley. Centering pass. Good job by Evan to stop that centering pass. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Tri-Valley picks this one up, brings it right back in down the right side. They do a nice job of defending the puck with their bodies, and very, very skilled stick handlers, some of these kids, and lots of speed. Ice here, beat that far corner. He goes behind his own net, takes a look, sends it over to Carter in the corner. Picked up by Macklin. He rings this one out, comes out to the point, shots it in by Tri-Valley, shots it on, saved there by Sam, picked up by Carter. He'll skate this one forward. Has a little bit of space. He'll just carry it himself up this near side, cuts it to the middle, but Evan went off sides. And we'll get a face-off right here in front of the Aviators bench as they'll change out lines. Be Barron centering Soren and Tucker here. Carter and Caleb on defense. Push forward by Tri-Valley. They'll get control. They'll skate this one forward down the right side. Chips and goes around Carter. Caleb has to respect the player on the backside. They get it over to him. They save there by Sam. Holds on to that one, and we're going to face off down in the Aviators' end. 5:29 to go second period. Tri-Valley leading this one 4-1. All right, one into the slot here. Tucker trying to corral this one. Feeds it up to Soren. Soren trying to get through the defense. Brought in off sides there. He went a little east and west. Got his wingers, or his other forwards, confused there a little bit, but we'll get an offsides call and a face-off right here in front of the Aviators bench. Barron will take the face-off again. Face-off, one by Tri-Valley. Push this one forward. They get their winger out there first. In on Jace they go. Shots and on. Whistles by the far post. Rings up the boards. Comes up to Soren. He'll skate this one out into center ice. Push Barron. Nice job by seal off that wall, but Tri-Valley gets control and back they come. They hurry at 4-on-2. They work it to the outside, looking for that backside pass. They do get it over to him. Off the skate. They're going to say no goal, even though the kid did not try to kick that one in. And unfortunately, in youth hockey, that is the rule. Anything off a skate pretty much is considered a kick. Even though in college or pros, you can deflect just as long as there's not a kicking motion. So we stay 4-1. We move the face-off outside the zone. Tri-Valley wins that one back. They put push it forward into the zone, but sent right back out by the Aviators. Tri-Valley gets control once again. Brings it in. This little number 3. Small, shifty, very fast. Stick handle with the best of them. Tri-Valley get control. Tucker loses an edge. They'll work this one forward. Here's an opportunity for Tri-Valley. They're behind the defense. Pass a little bit in front of the player. Shot sent on, goes up and over the net to the near side corner. Keeney battling in the corner, trying to stop that play from coming out. And then a nice job out front by Jace clearing that puck that did come out front out of harm's way. Get this one up to Albert. Brought in the zone, but off sides. And we're going to face off just outside of the Tri-Valley end. So 4:01 to go here in the second period. 4-1 lead for Tri-Valley over the Aviators. Albert to take the face off. He'll win that one over to Grady. Grady will just dump this one into the zone. Picked up by Tri-Valley. They go behind their own net. Porter trying to put the pressure on. They bring it back to the near side. Now Albert trying to steal it away. Gets a little bit of a hook in there. Puck comes loose. Picked up by Albert. Brings it in. Right down the slot. Shots it on. Goes just wide. Got partially tipped there by the Tri-Valley defenseman. Sent up the wall. Tri-Valley get control. They hurry a 2-on-2. Trying to feed that one over. Nicely defended there by Caleb. They do get another player in there. Shots in on. Sam makes the save. Centering pass gets blocked by Carter. Behind the net. Tri-Valley has control. Work this one out of the corner. They'll feed it out to the point. Shot set up. Shot set on. Doesn't quite make it to the net. Grady trying to steal this one away. It'll be out that gets there first. He'll skate it right down Main Street. Cuts it to the outside a little bit. Gets swallowed up by a couple of Valley players. But fed it over to Grady. But handcuffed him a little bit. Couldn't quite get it on his forehand. And he gets pushed back down to the far end. Picked up here by Carter as he turns one through the middle. Brings it in the zone. Has it knocked off his stick. Spins. Trying to feed one to the middle. Gets taken away by Tri-Valley. Down goes the Tri-Valley player. Should have been a trip there on Grady, but we get away with it. Tri-Valley with control. Brings it in the zone. Now there's an offside, so let that one go. Hopefully that's the makeup call. It's pushed down into the corner. Albert, Grady in there trying to help out. Now Caleb sends it over to the near side where Carter will grab it. Centering pass. Comes out to the blue line. Tri-Valley will keep that one in. Porter trying to steal it away. Shots in on. That one hits the back of the net. Caleb brings it down, gets it up to Grady. Now Porter gets it out into the neutral zone. Stolen away here by Grady. Couldn't quite gather that one up, and Tri-Valley's able to keep it out in the neutral zone now, bringing it back down. They have to peel off as they wait for some help. This one's stolen away by Carter. He'll skate it forward. Brings it in the neutral zone, cutting in and out, works it to the far side, gets it on his back, here's it down the corner, loses an edge, goes down on top of it in the zone. Trying to get up here. Puck dug out by Porter. He'll sneak with it. Looking for an option. Turns. Sends one through the middle of that. Took down a Tri-Valley player here. Tri-Valley will get control and bring this one out in the neutral zone. Cuts it to the middle. Working on a couple of the Aviators defensemen. Going around Caleb now. Spins away. Waits for his teammates to show. Feeds it out to the point. Now down the side. They try to send it back out to the point, but that'll be stolen away by Eli, and he'll skate this one out in the neutral zone. Cutting in and out, gets swallowed up there finally, lost control of the puck. Carter follows it up, trying to dump this one in. Does get it up to Grady at the blue line. Grady has Eli up front, gets it to Eli. Shots it on, goaltender pokes it away. Eli grabs it again, though, feeds it over to Grady. 2 players behind the defense, sent in there by Evan. Big save by the goaltender. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Gets pushed just wide. Evan trying to dig that one loose. Comes up the sidewall. Eli will grab it. Tri-Valley setting up almost like a penalty kill there as they didn't have control, but they do steal this one away. Back comes Tri-Valley down the right side. Only about 10 seconds to go here, second period. Centering pass. Gets through the defense and to the back side. Shot sent on. Blocked there by Jace. That one sent off the side of the net. Jace gets on it, dumps up the wall, but that is the end of the second period. 4-1 lead for Tri-Valley. The Aviators basically sitting in the same spot they were after the first period, but trail by 3 here. Had a little more opportunities, moving the puck a little bit better in that second period. Had a little more jump as well. Just need to clear things up a little bit in the defensive zone and stop just sending those blind passes through the middle that Tri-Valley loves to just pick off and turn into odd man rushes. But need to be a little more confident with the puck on their stick as they sometimes just dump it away for no reason. But keep looking for those opportunities to make the good pass to someone that is open on the backside or get shots to the net and get bodies to the net as well. Tri-Valley still talking it over here. Aviators out skating around, getting their legs warmed up. Just 12 minutes to play here in this game as the third period gets ready to start. Aviators need to find a way to get into this or get back into this one. Evan take the face off for the Aviators. Sam in net. One over here to Eli. He sends it off the wall to himself, trying to dig that one out. Teeny will push it forward, but Tri-Valley stopped that one. They'll send it back through the middle here. Battle forward along the boards right in front of the scorer's table. Evan comes in to help out. Teeny as well as Tri-Valley pushes this one into the Aviators' end. Jace thought about sending up the wall, but saw the player had the wall sealed off. Gets over to the near side, takes a look, sends one through the middle. That jumps over to Evan's stick, goes all the way down the ice, which should slow up here on this snowy ice here in the third period. Picked up by Macklin, centering pass, goes off the Eli stick, comes over to the far side. Rotini gets there first, dumps it back down. Evan trying to get control of this puck. Tri-Valley gets there first. They'll send it up the wall to the point now into the neutral zone. Jace was there to knock that one away, but it went off the stick and up on out of play. So we're going to face off here right in front of the Tri-Valley bench with 11:09 here in the third period. Still 4-1 lead for Tri-Valley. Barron comes out to take the face off. He'll have Tucker to his left, Soren to his right. Caleb and Carter on defense. Tri-Valley with control. They draw the Aviators in, then feed the puck through and bring it down into their end, down the near side. Control behind the net, feed it over to the far corner. Now they work it out to the point. Back down low. Have a couple players out front all alone. Sent on, backhanded over. Sam makes the save. They work this one back to the point. Dump down into the corner, centering pass. Gets around one player, makes a move, gets Sam to bite on that one, buries that one in the back of the net. And it's a 5-1 lead here in the third period. Just 10.5 minutes to play. Barron to take the face off out there with Soren and Tucker. Caleb Carter still in defense. One back by Tri-Valley. They feed it back to the defenseman. They go D to D. Tucker trying to steal this one in. He'll push it back over to Soren. Soren will push this one down in the corner. Dumped over to the near side. Sent through the middle there by Tri-Valley. Went off a couple different players, so no ice. He'll skate this one forward. Only about 20 minutes to go here in the third period. He brings this one in the zone. Had it knocked off of his stick. Spins away, turns, fires one towards the net. To save. Tri-Valley clears it out of harm's way. Evan will back one in. Knocked down by Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley bring it in 3-on-1, but misplayed there a little bit. We go off sides, and that'll be the end of this one. So a 9-2 victory for Tri-Valley. Not the way Aviators were hoping it would go, but either way, that's how it ends up, and we'll move on to tomorrow. Obviously, they can still move on to play in a championship, just not in the 2-0 bracket. They'll be playing in the win first 1-1 brackets. So I'll see if I can make it down for that one. I do have to head back to Grand Forks tonight, but depending on what time that is or what time the second game is, I might be able to do 1, 2, or none of them. We'll find out. But keep an eye out on the Facebook page or talk with your family members that are down here. You might be able to get an update from them as well. But yeah, hopefully we can get some of those filmed, and then we'll figure out Sunday as well after tomorrow's games. So as always, we appreciate you guys joining us, and we'll see you next time.